Hello, this is Astro Breeze. Welcome to our weekly transits. And boy, we're getting over a kind of an interesting eclipse. And eclipses resonate for a little while, 3 to 6 months, sometimes more. When we have the moon will every month now hit that eclipse spot. It was 21 Libra. So every month now for several months that will ding over that. Anything hitting that degree will do that. Look at Mercury and the sun, just gone over that points. And yesterday, Mercury just hit that same point at the eclipse point. So information, relationships, talking, communicating in the relationships. If you have things in cardinal signs at those points, that may be more crucial for you. So let's look at what is kind of going on with all this. And I got all the aspects in here in the middle, just so you can kind of see it better. And I think I got them all set pretty well. The thicker lines are more exact, and the thinner lines are getting further. They're a little bit wider orb. So I'm not going to go over all of these because there's a lot, but I want to go over some of the major ones. You can see there's a lot of stuff happening though. I mean, this is all pretty. I think I got the orbs set for like 5 degrees. So some of them are a little bit wider, but look at the squares. The red is squares 1, 2, and the three squares. I got set for the square and a half for the opposition and for the half squares. So there's quite a lot of tension going on right now, as if you didn't know, right? But you can see it astrologically, and this is just, it's totally fascinating. Oh. But anyway, let's start with today. It's just like, I know your mind goes like, looking at some of this stuff. So that's why a lot of times I'll take it up. I'm going to leave it there for today, just so you can get used to seeing that, and you can absorb it how you will, how you may. So this week, we've got the moon moving from, today, it was in Scorpio, and it just moved into Sag. It's moving to Sag, which should lighten the energy a little bit. Sag moons are always nicer. And then we go, then it's going to move. Goes through Capricorn, and then it'll be in the first part of Aquarius before next week. So that part of your chart, the moon will be going through there. Looking at anything that the moon is conjuncting might make things a little bit more intense. I would always start with that. So today, one of the big things, we've had the Mercury, I think we talked about last week. This month, or at least this first 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks of this month, there's a lot of quincunxs, that 150-degree annoying compromise or adjustment. That's better. Adjustment, and it's annoying, and you got to adjust. So we have lots of them, and we have lots of squares this week. So chill. I mean, it's a chill week. You got to just take things in stride. So we have Mercury, quincunx, Uranus. What could that be? Mercury, communications in Libra, and a weird angle over to Uranus. Gosh, it didn't show it here, did it? They're not set perfect. Oh, goodness. It probably because it's just passed. If I go back, there it is. If I go back just a little bit, see Mercury there there it is, the inconjunct right there. So it got closer, and then it just moved. I don't know. It's just, I got to set the orbs better. But anyway, this one right here. So surprise out of the blue, we got Taurus, stubborn. We got, but what's interesting about this inconjunct is that it's both ruled by Venus, right? We've got 22 Taurus, and we've got 22 Libra. So that's very interesting. I think there's a lot of stuff back and forth. This is maybe considering how radical different points of view can be, and how disharmonious they can be to all of us, but yet we still have to adjust to them. That's kind of what it means to me. But nonetheless, it's a heavy one. It's a big one. We kick this. I start my week here on Tuesday with this. That's how I'm starting it. All right, tomorrow, Wednesday, we've got another quincunx. We got the sun over to Neptune. So to me, this is maybe we got the sun in Libra, nice, it should be right, but it's like, it's got to adjust to, whenever I see an inharmonious to Neptune, I think to falsities, false information, false flags, wrong things being told to us, misrepresentation, media whores, people in it just for their own benefit, not for the truth. This is kind of maybe some issues or things coming up in your personal life or definitely in the world. Personal life, always when you have things at those degrees. The world, everybody's got it, whether it's on you or not, it's still in the world, still happening, wherever it's at. So misrepresentation, confusion. So watch out for that tomorrow. Being told a pack of lies, a bunch of stuff. Tonight, dust off your shinola detector, so you can be like, that's bullshit. Stop it. Nope, that's not right. you can say it out right out as it happens. Okay, so watch for that. Mañana. Thursday. Well, we got a void of course moon. East Coast starts at 3 in the afternoon till 10. So get your business done before 3. Don't be signing contracts after if you have to, if you can postpone it to the next day, unless you don't want it to happen. We know that if we do things during void of course moons, they tend not to stick. And then here we have another annoying inconjunct. We got Mercury again. We started the week with Mercury making a quincunxs. Sorry if I say inconjunct. A quincunxs, that 150-degree angle over to Uranus. Now it's doing it over to Neptune. So more communication. Look at this. It's not showing it. Maybe I go back a couple hours. Let's see, might show it. I don't think it's going to do it. There it is. Are we still on Thursday? Yes. All right. I think I got it in here. Mercury now, where is it? Where did it go? Mercury here. There it is. Right here, 25 over to 25 Neptune. There we go. I like when you can see them. So it's like what happened here is it just as soon as it went past it, it was like, okay, I'm done. It went out of orb going past it. That's how I hit set. Okay, so Mercury again, it's like surprise stuff. It had to make adjustments. Now it's like, and then the sun did it the day before, had that quincunx over to Neptune. Now Mercury. So Mercury again, it could be like, you're calling it out 2 days. The sun might have shined, and the sun is still here, in the orb. The sun is shining light on that. There could be a lot of Caca del Toro coming out that our shinola detectors should be detecting, and then with this relationships or others or open enemies, somebody could just feeding you a pack of lies. Really watch this stuff when we get this. We know astrology, so anything coming out, really put it through your detector. Is this person integrous? Are they telling me the truth? Is what I'm hearing on the news or what's coming out, or how am I taking this? Very very strong stuff coming up these next few days. So really pay attention maybe to world news, other alternative sources other than MSM, mainstream media. We know we know what it is. I will stay on YouTube. I won't say too much about it, but Okay. Also, we have the moon going into, it's finishing up. You see, I have this set for 9:30 in the morning. So it'll finish up through Sag here, and later in the day, it'll move into Capricorn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's move on day by day. Okay, brings us to Friday. Wow, things changed a lot there. Look at this. We got a lot more trines. Ooh, nice. Nice. I can see a bunch of trines coming up. Although we do have these square and a halves, which are kind of annoying. This one just bugs me here. The Venus in Virgo over to Pluto in Capricorn. Well, it's like, it should be a trine. But it's out of orb, but it's closer to the it's in the same sign, but it's not it's not the 120. It's closer to this 135 degree, because you see it's 17 degrees away. So that's, more again, Venus has got to be in an awkward place with Pluto. Yuck. It's not a major aspect, but it's still like, so watch that, again, Venus things in nitpicky fine details, looking at stuff again that, that you're maybe being schmoozed, Pluto depths in Capricorn, it may be trying to bully you. To me, it's kind of like a bullying aspect. So watch that. People intimidating you, people trying to bully you on Friday. But there's more. We have the sun making this nice conjunction. Well, it just passed. I mean, Mercury just passed it. Let's go back a day. Boop. See, we see Mercury here. It's flying now. Look, it's 25 degrees. It's here in Libra, and it just passes the sun. Boop. 25, 26, let's say 27 here. So if I go back a few hours, it'd be right there. But anyway, it's flying past the sun. So it's combust the sun. It's in the sun. It's in the heart of the sun. It's conjunct. So we got that Mercury sun. It's like they're a unit now. It's kind of being obscured, but it is like the sun, Mercury and the sun. There's something's going to happen where the information, I think, is just going to go around to people. People might get something. And it's getting closer to the trine to Saturn, which we'll talk about in a minute. All right, but we have the moon here making a quick trine over to Venus, kind of helping her out through the days it's passing. So it's going to, I think, help, you or anybody to stand up to anything bullying, all right, or might make you more aware intuitively or about that. All right. Oh yeah, Mercury, yeah, it's over here. Then it creates a square over to Pluto. So more information about the depths of stuff. The sun lit it up, and then it had that they were at that weird angle over to Neptune. Now it's calling it out. It's like no, it's like looking at the depths. It's still in Capricorn there. So there's some authoritative stuff happening. Communication, the square, authority. Communicating about authority putting its foot down, scrambling. There's a kind of this is going to be edgy week, very, very edgy week. All right, Saturday now. See, now, okay, Mercury, look at, is making this square to Pluto. Then the sun comes around and makes a square to Pluto. So we had an interesting little thing. We had, Mercury and then the sun over to Neptune, and now we got Mercury and the sun over to Pluto. Mercury, we had that 150, now we got a square. So this could be like catching a liar, catching lies, catching somebody in the act, calling out their bluff, not buying the lies. All right, something pretty much like that. And then Saturday we got that with the sun right there, square. But then the sun is getting closer to its a trine to Saturn, which is kind of nice too. So we got the sun right here in battle with Pluto, but then it's starting to get this warm little support from Saturn. It's like, no, you were right. You were right. Then we come into Sunday. Oops, I knew it flipped twice. Sunday. It's getting closer. So what do we got on Sunday? It was nice. We have Venus. Kind of interesting. Venus with that square and a half over to Pluto, but then it's also going, where's Jupiter? And it's not doing it yet. Oh crap. Maybe if I go hours. Yeah, I gotta set these a little wider. I want Jupiter, Venus, come on. Jupiter. Why isn't it doing it? Maybe go before, bear with me. I'm going to get it for you. Jupiter, Venus. Venus. Oh, come on. There we go. Gosh. Oh, almost. Okay, just not lined up. All right, this it's off alignment. It's showing here, but okay. So anyway, we've got Venus over here in Earth, and then over 12 degrees Earth, and then over here to Jupiter at 12 degrees Taurus, Earth. So Earth. So we got a nice benefics. The benefics Venus and Jupiter. So this will be really good. This might be a little opening in the clouds, a little good stuff happening with what you want, with larger things. There may be some kind of a silver lining on the cloud, I hope. That would be really nice. And then we got Mercury back over. Mercury getting into its trine over here with Saturn. You can't see what's that line's in the way, but you can see Mercury at 0 degrees and Saturn at 0 degrees. So that to me is kind of like a check. It's like, see, I told you. Another validation of sticking to your guns, going, no, that was a lie. I don't believe that. So this is validation of it coming through. Mercury, communication, Saturn, structure. And Saturn wants to do things right, wants to do it by the book, wants a structure and order. So we'll see how that one plays out. And then there's tons of stuff. You can just see, moon aspects, there's lots. But then we come into Monday. Dun, 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 whoops. Up, back on hours, go to days. And we come into Monday and we've got the sun, let's go back to hours now, moving into Scorpio. We can see, look on the left side of the chart as it's coming up here. It's like the sun is rising in the sky. Look at here at almost 58 minutes. Look, 29:58, right around noon. There it is, 12:42 East Coast time. We've got the sun moving into Scorpio. We have Mercury had moved into Scorpio, and we have Mars into Scorpio. Let's go back just a second here. So one day before, on Sunday, we had Mercury actually moving into Scorpio. And then, did we miss it earlier? Let's go back a second. No, Mars was just a few days ago we're here at Tuesday. So Mars had just moved in. Moon is there today. And then we see, there we go. Where'd our moon go? Anyway, Mars here. We got this new little trio here. We got the sun at 0, and then Mercury 2, and then Mars at 7. So we got a little stellium of Scorpio. Oh, now we got a push-pull again. We've got the sun now starting to trine. This is interesting. As the stuff moves into Scorpio, the sun makes a trine over to Saturn. So Mercury was getting on with that. It's like, hey, I'm communicating this, and then the sun is now lighting that up. So that's interesting. And Scorpio is investigative. It's deep. It wants to know. It's tenacious. So this is very interesting how this will play. If they make aspects with Saturn. All right. Well, that will bring us close to Tuesday. There, we know that we could see the sun is making that trine over there, and wow, we can have an interesting week. So everybody, stay safe, stay hep, stand your ground, be firm. No, take off, dust off that shit and shinola detector, so you can detect somebody giving you some BS or giving you a line or outright lying. We got to watch for that. And then making, these uncomfortable things and adjusting and holding your ground. All right. That was a lot. Take care. See you all next week. Bye for now.